여러분 반갑습니다. I'm Kwon-sowa and this is K-Culture Dive. Join us in exploring everything in Korean culture, from K-entertainment to AI news, K-culture on site. And today's K-correspondent joins us from Hong Kong. And with that, let's dive in. Joining us this Wednesday is Walter Lee. Walter, happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, Soa, and hello to everyone joining us from all over the world. I'm Walter Lee alongside Soa, and I'm also here to bring you the latest in K-entertainment stories.
Walter, remember last time when we connected to Seong outdoors, our reporter Yoon Se-young, she was at an outdoor swimming pool.
Yes.
It was pretty hot last week, but I think this week is even hotter. And I just received, a few minutes before our show, I received one of those messages, those alert messages saying it's already around 38 degrees in this area, and
Yes.
it's expected to get up to 39 degrees Celsius today.
Yeah, listen, I'm doing everything I can to avoid going outside, so you know, if you just be careful if you're in Korea and going outside. But this is the summer, one of the hottest weeks, I think, in Korea 2026 for summer. But you said Seong, and I'm hoping that she is in a cool place at the moment.
Well, let's find out. So, as we just said, another hot summer day here in Korea. But what if there was a cool retreat right in the middle of downtown Seoul, where you could kick off your shoes, dip your feet in the water, and enjoy a refreshing break from the heat? Our reporter Yoon Se-young is standing by to take us inside this urban summer escape. Hi, Se-young, tell us where you are.
Hi, Soa and Walter. Guess where I am today? I'm at Cheonggyecheon Stream, one of Seoul's most beloved public spaces. And today, this peaceful stream has turned into a lively summer retreat. This is Cheonggyecheon Splash Festival, or Cheonggyecheon Cheongbong in Korean, where people sit along the stream and dip their feet into the water and enjoy a relaxing summer moment in the heart of the city. And even on hot days like today, you'll find a lot of people, family, children, and even office workers taking a break, visiting this place, enjoying the cool water and the atmosphere. And you know, this is where a lot of people come to relax usually. But if you have never been to Cheonggyecheon before, there's a fun fact about Cheonggyecheon. It was once covered by an elevated highway before, but ever since it was restored back in 2005, it has transformed into a space where people could walk, relax, and enjoy the nature in the middle of the city. And that's why this kind of events are held here, because Cheonggyecheon is more than just a stream, especially for Seoul residents. It's a place like I should call it like an urban oasis, because just a few steps away, you'll find a lot of office buildings, busy roads, non-stop traffic. But down here, all you hear is just the gentle sound of flowing water and laughter of children. So relaxing. It's a rare place where the busy rhythm of city seems to slow down even for a moment. And Cheonggyecheon Splash Festival runs through this weekend every day from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. So all you need to do is just come here, roll up your pants, take off your shoes, and enjoy the cool water. And you'll find a lot of shaded seating areas, tables, and even water shoes available on site, making it easy for residents and even foreign visitors to enjoy this festival without any special preparations. And I think a lot of people may think it's a natural stream, but here's another interesting fact about Cheonggyecheon. It's actually a well-organized urban waterway, so it's very clean and safe, and the water quality is pretty high, and I think that's why many people feel comfortable dipping their feet into the water. So now, let me hear from one of the visitors here and speak about this festival together. Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I heard it's your first time visiting Seoul, so how are you enjoying Cheonggyecheon Stream and this festival so far?
It's so fun. It's really good because it's really, really, really hot. I never imagined, I'm from Brazil, so my country is really hot. I never imagined Korea is like this. but it's good to have nature in the middle of the city, and you have water. I am loving.
All right, like you said, it's another hot and humid day. But why do you think people come to this place and spend time with families and friends? Because this place is surrounded by a lot of high buildings and busy roads, etc. Right?
I think it's because in the middle of the city, so it's a historical place. You have like temples here, the palace. Today my plane was going to the palace, but it's so hot, this was impossible to me to be with clothes and walking. So I decided to be more in the city, and it's so nice to have a lot of beautiful children, have fun, families. I am enjoying.
I think you made a very absolutely wise choice today, dipping your feet into this cold water, right?
Yes.
So stay cool. Thank you for your participation and enjoy.
Bye-bye.
All right. You know what I love most is that you don't need something fancy to join in. All you need is just a little water, little shade, and some time to spend with people around you. And I guess that's the charm of Cheonggyecheon Stream. Well, in the middle of the city like Seoul that seems always on the move, there's still a little room to slow down and enjoy the season. Reporting live from Cheonggyecheon Stream, I'm Yoon Se-young, and back to you, Sewa.
All right, Se-young, enjoy more of that tumbang or the splashing in this stream, and thank you for that wonderful reporting. And back in the studio, it is time for K-Enter with Walter Lee. Walter, you know, I wish I would have one of those water shoes. They looked pretty cool.
I just want to dive in that water right now.
Same here. But first, we have to dive into K-Enter news.
Indeed.
And, you know, we did talk a bit about Korean drama sequels with our Professor Ji Hye-won last week.
We did.
And one of those, A Shop for Killers Season 2, seems to be quite successful.
Yes, we did talk about that last week as well. So yes, the second season of the Disney Plus's original series, A Shop for Killers or Killer들의 Shopping Mall, is doing absolutely great since its release last month, showing popularity in both Korea and also abroad. Now, according to Good Data Corporation's Fundex rankings for the first week of August, the series claimed #1 on the integrated TV OTT drama buzzworthiness rankings. The show's cast also performed strongly in the buzz rankings, with Dong Wook topping the actor chart, while Kim Hye-jun and Jo Han-son also earning places within the top 10. Now, in terms of overseas popularity, OTT content ranking platform Flix Patrol shows that A Shop for Killers Season 2 ranked #1 among Disney Plus's TV shows in countries such as Japan and Taiwan, while breaking into the top 10 in 13 other countries worldwide. Now, for those who don't know, A Shop for Killers Season 2 follows Jian, or Kim Hye-jun, who becomes the new head of a shopping mall after completing a grueling succession process. Reunited with the unexpected return of Jiman, or Lee Dong-wook, she embarks on an action-packed mission to strike back against Babylon, which is a ruthless global private military organization.
And now from an action drama to some BTS action.
Yes.
Now, Walter, BTS Nomics has really made an outstanding impact in North America. Tell us more about it.
Indeed, it has. So BTS are generating a significant economic boost across North America. Now, this is according to analysts by major international media outlets, including the British newspaper The Guardian. Now, a significant share of the economic impact stems from BTS's 16 concerts across 7 North American cities through until September. Now, for example, BTS's 4 consecutive sold-out concerts in Las Vegas in May produced an estimated 450 billion Korean won, which is approximately 330 million USD in economic impact. Now, BTS also performed at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, drawing more than 157,000 attendees over 2 nights. Now, Michael Mariano, head of the economic development at Tourism Economics, highlighted that when considering fans' average spending outside of concert tickets, like your accommodation, dining, and airfares, the economic impact of BTS's concerts could even rival or even exceed that of the FIFA World Cup 2026 final, which was also held at MetLife Stadium.
All right, and lastly, let's move on to another boy group that's probably making a lot of money or success in Japan.
Yes, we're going to Japan this time, and tours are enjoying strong popularity there with their second Japanese single, Soda Soda. According to Oricon chart released on Tuesday, tours track sold over 161,000 copies on its first day, debuting at #1 on the Oricon Daily Singles ranking. It also set a new personal record for the group, with its first day sales already surpassing approximately 150,000 copies sold during the first week of their Japanese debut single, released last year. Now, the group will continue to expand their popularity through Japan with an appearance on Fuji TV's music program Star on August 5th, as well as performances at the Mezamashi Wangan Festival on August 7th, and take the stage at Japan's largest music festival, Summer Sonic 2026, which will be on August 14th and 16th. Now, the festival will also feature other K-pop acts like Jennie, Lester Pim, Baby Monster, Agnew, and Extraordinary Heroes.
I love those refreshing sounds by Tuosu. And
Yes.
on that refreshing note, I'm going to say thank you for those updates, Walter, but stick around.
Will do.
All right, now let's move over to our AI anchor Arang for more on the culture front. Arang.
Thanks, Sua. Here's your AI guide to the latest cultural headlines from Korea. Let's begin with our top story. Beaches in Korea's southern city of Busan welcomed more than 10 million people since they opened for this summer season. According to the Busan city government, over 10.3 million visitors flocked to the city's beaches between June 26th and August 2nd. Officials attributed the surge to an early end to the monsoon season, the earlier arrival of extreme summer heat, and a sharp increase in the number of foreign tourists visiting Busan. Korea's iconic Haeundae Beach drew the largest crowds, followed by Gwangalli Beach, Songdo Beach, and Daedaepo Beach. Seoul is emerging as a top destination for leisure travel, a blend of business and leisure, as more business travelers extend work trips with leisure stays. According to Trip.com, which analyzed global business travel bookings for 2026, Friday hotel check-ins in Seoul by overseas business travelers rose 26% year-on-year, with international business travelers staying through the weekend after completing work. The number of travelers who booked a personal vacation immediately after a business trip also climbed 30% from a year earlier, with business travelers extending their stays by 1 to 3 days on average. The survey showed that Seoul was the 7th most popular business travel destination so far this year. Fewer than 20 K-pop idol groups have become million sellers since 1996, underscoring how rare blockbuster success remains in the industry. The finding comes from a study by Kim Jong-seop, a professor at Songsin Women's University, who analyzed some 1,180 idol groups that debuted between 1996 and 2025. Just 19 groups, or 1.6%, sold more than 1 million copies of a single album. Kim said K-pop must now prepare for its next 30 years by moving beyond the BTS-led success model and building a more sustainable industry ecosystem to strengthen its position in the global mainstream music market. That's all from me. Turning now to a quick look at more K-culture stories making headlines today.
From Korean webtoons and opera to merchandise, Hallyu fans in Hong Kong can now experience a wide range of Korean cultural content all in one place. A new cultural space that allows people to see, hear, and experience Korean culture firsthand is drawing a lot of attention. Today, we connect with Alan Park, Chief Manager at the Korean Cultural Center in Hong Kong, to learn more. All right, welcome to the program, Alan.
Hello, Alan.
Hello.
All right, thank you for joining us today, Alan. Now, the Korean Cultural Center in Hong Kong offers a wide range of programs ranging from K-pop to webtoons and Korean, traditional Korean programs as well. So could you briefly explain first what kind of programs are underway right now?
So the Korean Cultural Center in Hong Kong does offer a very wide range of programs. We have year-round programs teaching people Korean, cooking workshops, and we recently hosted the K-pop cover dance competition. We also will have a K-pop cooking contest soon, and there are countless events available all year. But I think August is our main content and movie season because it's so hot. So we have some major content and film events ongoing as well. We currently have the 2026 K-Comics Origin Hong Kong exhibition running, which is very popular. We're continuing the webtoon theme with the Hong Kong and Macau K-Movie Fest happening right now, which showcases many popular Korean movies that are based on or related to Korean webtoons.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I imagine when planning these programs, there must be a huge variety of things to choose from. But what do you consider to be the most important factor to make one of these programs?
I think the main objective, of course, is to promote Korean culture abroad. But I think the most important consideration of our cultural programs now is to foster mutual interest and cultural exchange. Because I think we have grown past the period where we are simply aiming for more recognition and exposure. Everyone already quite readily recognizes Korea and Korean culture now. So I think it's increasingly more important now to provide a solid platform for cultural dialogue and development. For example, instead of simply showing films, we host masterclasses and conversations with Korean industry specialists like acclaimed film directors. We also actively introduce Korean platforms and creative tools to local creators. And moreover, we want our center to be a space where fans can actively participate. We provide spaces and opportunities for K-pop and Korean IP fan clubs to express themselves. And I think our role now overall is to build a collaborative cultural ecosystem based centered around Korean culture.
Mm-hmm. And among the many different aspects of Korean culture that you promote, as you mentioned, you've recently organized a special exhibition focusing on webtoons. So what inspired you to put webtoons in the spotlight?
I think webtoons are great because they are so versatile. They're no longer just digital comics. They have become the foundational drawing board, so to speak, for so many of the global hit K-dramas, films, and games that we see today. We also wanted to highlight webtoons, especially because they are already incredibly popular among the Hong Kong audience. And through our K-Comics Origin exhibition, we wanted to show audiences the very history of this creative ecosystem, giving them a chance to physically step into the worlds they've been scrolling through on their phones.
Mm-hmm.
So Hallyu has so many varieties of content. For you, which program has been the most popular so far, and what kinds of visitors are coming to these exhibitions? And are there maybe any interesting characteristics about the local audience?
Specifically about the webtoon exhibition, we have offered a variety of programs. We have offered webtoon creation workshops, and lots of people are enthusiastically participating in those as well. But I have to say, it's more about self-expression. I have to say the interactive self-identifying experiences, so to speak, have been the absolute most popular. For instance, we have a zone in our exhibition where visitors can get their own custom hunter registration card based on the hit series Solo Leveling. People love these kind of interactive tests. It's kind of like the MBTI craze. Mm-hmm. They enjoy discovering which character archetypes they fit into and what kind of hero they would be. These experiences are very popular, I think, because they aren't just about viewing art. They are a means and a platform for self-expression, allowing the audience to physically insert themselves, so to speak, into the narrative.
Sounds like a lot of fun there. And in addition to webtoons, the Korean Cultural Center also screens Korean opera performances, I hear, every month. So which productions have received the strongest response from Hong Kong audiences? And for people experiencing Korean opera for the first time, what tends to leave the biggest impression?
Right. In collaboration with the Korean National Opera, we have been screening Korean opera performances on screen every month. And we've had some great responses from the Hong Kong public so far, especially the relatively newer piece, Love for Three Oranges performance, which garnered a lot of attention. But we have yet to get to the very highlight of this event. We're planning to screen more Korean original opera productions like Prince Hodong or 1945, which will be screened exclusively during the festive Korea season in October. And I expect many Hong Kong's K-culture and opera fans to come to enjoy the show. I think what was especially meaningful about this program is that we're reaching out to a special niche, I think. There are some very serious groups of enthusiasts who love going to operas. And I've had some visitors tell me that they didn't know Korea had such a competent opera company, and it was a pleasant surprise for them. And I think this might become an entryway, so to speak, for them to become fans of other things we have to offer, like food and like films and so on.
Well, we're covering a big variety of K-Hallyu aspects today, now from webtoons to opera, now to Mutsu. I hear the center also introduces merchandise from the National Museum of Korea known as Mutsu. So what inspired you to introduce these to local audiences, and how strong has the interest been so far?
They've been very popular. Late last year, we opened the first permanent Mute showroom overseas in Hong Kong. We've been showing a variety of Korean National Museum goods inspired by Korean cultural heritage. Visitors can come and see them in real life, try them out, and also have them delivered straight to their homes just by scanning a QR code. The most popular items are those with a fun interactive element, I think. For example, our K-pop Demon Hunters related merchandise, like the magpie and tiger badges, they also flew off the shelves. But I think the really popular items are the gimmicky, cute goods that we have. Our traditional soju glasses that feature illustrations of Joseon era scholars. The ink is thermochromatic, so when you pour a cold drink into it, the scholars' faces actually blush and turn red, and people love those. And I think it's the clever mix of historical art and modern playful design that people really respond to, I think. We've had many people ask about them, and when we had the World Cup promotion recently, the item sold out almost overnight here.
Right, and Hong Kong itself actually has its own sort of pop culture, and that goes way back, especially with action movies and so forth and so on. But is there any aspect of Korean culture that has become maybe surprisingly popular in Hong Kong? Also, have there been any memorable moments or experiences that made you in particular realize Korean culture has become a part of everyday life for people in Hong Kong?
Yes, there is, of course. In fact, one thing that surprised me the most recently in Hong Kong is the rise of Korean restaurants here. Obviously, Korean food has always been quite popular, and it's not surprising to me that people love it. But there has been a huge explosion of Korean restaurants and eateries in Hong Kong in the last few years. In the central parts of Hong Kong, like Central or Tsim Sha Tsui, you can find Korean restaurants specializing in hangover soup, like haejangkuk, stone pot rice, tolsotbap, and Korean noodles, and even Korean-style Chinese food, as well as the usual Korean barbecue and chicken places. There are also Korean fine dining restaurants here now that have earned Michelin stars in Hong Kong and Seoul. And just 3 years ago, this much variety did not exist. I think Korean food has become such an integral part of local food culture now, rubbing shoulders with like Italian food and Chinese food, and even delivery apps have their own Korean food sections. And I'm very excited to see what the future holds for Hong Kong's Korean dining scene.
Wow, Korean-style Chinese food in Hong Kong. Who would have thought years ago? But finally, Alan, could you tell us about any upcoming programs or special cultural events the Korean Cultural Center in Hong Kong is preparing that audiences should look forward to?
Yes, of course. We have many highlight events coming up. We offer many events year-round, but our true highlight is during festive Korea season in October and November, because that's also when the weather is really good here. And I'd especially like to introduce, among many programs, about 30 programs or so, I'd like to introduce Korea Square 2026. It's our massive open-air cultural festival. And this time around, we are really uniting all the major presence, Korean presence here, like KOTRA, AT, Korean Tourism Organization, alongside specific brands like Samsung and LG, to host an all-in-one comprehensive experience. You can check out the newest tech, some trendy Korean desserts, take part in a K-pop dance party, watch some Korean movies, and plan your next trip all in one place. I think it's great because you can come for something you really like and then discover entirely new things while you're there. And in addition to that, we also have some really exciting stage performances coming up as well. We are bringing over a original contemporary ballet piece called Gat, like the Korean Gat, and also some Korean original musicals. So it's going to be a very packed and exciting season, and I hope the audiences and visitors really look forward to it.
Wow, sounds super exciting. We might have to connect you again in the latter half of the year, Alan. But thank you very much for giving us a glimpse into the many ways people in Hong Kong can enjoy Korean culture. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And thank you, Walter, as always. We're going to have you back here later this week.
See you later.
Thanks for watching and your interest in everything K-culture. Please tune in again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Korea time. Keep diving.